All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother shot there from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying. Sit down, and this video that you're about to see is how Trump's bad decisions are affecting other countries. And in this video, we're going to be spotlighting Ireland. Okay, so we're going to let this play and get some scripture.
This is how the economic effects of a faraway war can come home to roost. Thousands of miles away from Iran, parts of Ireland have been brought to a standstill by protesters, hauliers, farmers, ordinary motorists, all of them hurting from spiralling fuel costs.
Come on, will you? Be Hall Martin if you're listening. Get your finger out, will you? You know, it's just not... You know, people have travelled here from all around Ireland today. I got around my bed at half-5 this morning to support the country.
Convoys of vehicles assembled early in the day all over Ireland, crawling down motorways. The destination for many of those convoys was here, O'Connell Street. It's the main thoroughfare here in Dublin city centre.
Diesel is the blood of rural Ireland. And when the price of diesel goes to where it is now, it's effectively the government kneeling on our throats, you know, and stopping the oxygen that makes us do the work.
Who knew the Straits of Hormuz before, like a month ago? Nobody knew where it was, and now everybody knows where it is. Using excuses all the time is just not good enough. People just need a hand to just keep going.
So what does the government here say they're doing about the issue? The Irish government knows the current crisis is an external one, but has already cut excise on petrol and diesel, although retailers have slowly pushed prices back up again. It says any further measures have to be costed and sustainable. It doesn't look like they're going down the more dramatic route of cutting Ireland's carbon tax anytime soon. This is a grassroots movement. It wasn't organised by any of the main haulage or farming organisations. More of these organic protests could happen again as the Iran crisis continues, and it could easily spread to places like the UK.
And there you have it. Okay. Trump's decisions are affecting its allies. And as you can see, as the folks in Ireland were talking about, yo, this is bad for business. It's going to make everything rise. The cost of beef is going to go up. The cost of everything is going to go up because this guy is making unilateral decisions, not discussing anything with any of his partners in the EU. And because of that, he's making a situation that doesn't have to be bad, and even worse. And see, this is why we have the prophecy where it says, Revelation 17, I might start at 15. Yeah, Revelation 17 and 15. It says, And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. Right, because you have to remember that America is the last great empire that's ruling over the entire world. Okay, its influence is amongst all the people. And it says, And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Right, because as I said before, this guy Trump is making unilateral decisions that are not in the best interest of other countries. It is putting other countries in a terrible financial bind on top of the cost of inflation that's going on in their countries. Okay, so in verse 17 it says, "For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled." So this is all the Lord's will, that Donald Trump is going into these situations by himself. Okay, and seeing as Trump is backed by his daddy, okay, he feels that he can just go and do whatever he wants to do despite what his allies think. And this is why the beast is hating the whore. And to back that up, we're going to go to Jeremiah 51 and 7. Jeremiah 51 and 7. It says, "Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken." See, all these nations got down with Edomite supremacy. Okay, democracy. Do what the hell you want to do. All right. And because of this mindset, now all these nations are hurting. And it says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad." Not only are they crazy for following the mindset of America, but they're mad because now they're seeing that one of their greatest partners in the EU has led them down the path to destruction. All right, none of these countries see a way that they can possibly avoid World War III, and they are heavily upset. Everybody sees the situation for what it really is. They know that this war is not necessary and it's not just. And they know further, and what do they call that? Antagonizing of the enemy is only going to bring forth more disastrous circumstances. They don't want to go to war, but as we read in that Revelation, it is the Lord's will. As I've been getting this quite a few times. Proverbs 21 and 1. It says, "The king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of the water, he turneth it whithersoever he will." All right. And the Lord is working on the mind of Donald Trump and all these other people around the world. Because though it looks like it's a situation where it seems like they're divided. Okay, they're all in. All these nations are 100% in for the New World Order. All right, and in order for this New World Order to take place, there are certain actions that have to be set up that will bring forth an incident where people will ask, they will beg for a New World Order. And what's the best situation that you could use to make a whole world yield to a New World Order? War. The worst war ever in human history. And see, in order for this to happen, all these other presidents and prime ministers, they all have to be on it. They all have to be in on the situation. Okay, it just so happens that Trump is the guy that the Lord is choosing to get this ball rolling, and it's very quickly. This ball is rolling very quickly. You can see that every time you turn on the news, when you wake up, there's something else going on in regards to the situation with America, Iran, the Straits of Hormuz, Russia, all right, and all their business partners and allies. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting to see how these other countries are going to navigate this situation, because as you've been watching, you have seen within 2 weeks, gas has gone up like $1.20. Easy. Regular is now anywhere between $4.69 and $4.89. Then the mid-level stuff is around $4.50 something, and the high-grade stuff is like $5.80, $5.97. And I know if that's happening here, I can only imagine what is going on. I can only imagine how much is going up in euros. So, this will definitely be something to watch, to see how all these other countries are being affected by this conflict with Iran and DJ Trump's reckless decision making. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom.